Hey guys, Raivuns here. So the new Velma show is being completely destroyed on the internet. People hate it. General audiences hate it, critics hate it, and fans hate it. And it even somehow managed to upset people from both political spectrums, from the left and from the right. The last trailer they released was destroyed, and this new trailer they released a couple of days ago is also being absolutely downvoted. As of right now, it has 4 million views, it was uploaded 2 days ago, and it's sitting at 9.3 thousand likes and over 250,000 dislikes. I mean, if a video or a movie only has 50% positive rating, you can call it controversial. But what is this? This isn't even 50%. That's like 1% or 2% of people that liked it. And it's hilarious. But as usual, those big studios like Warner Bros. Are going back to the old tactics of just blaming the fans and calling them racist and bigots and everything else to justify the bad reviews. That's just sad. So before we get further into this story, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We have to make channels like mine grow to be able to fight this woke army on social media. So please subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But now, let's get into the story. So the Velma trailer is absolutely hated on YouTube, so many dislikes. And as usual, HBO of course disabled the comments. Because they knew what would happen with this show. They knew this is garbage, but they still decided to put it out, and now they're doing damage control. But it's not really working. Because looking at Rotten Tomatoes, the show sits at a 50% critic rating and just a 9% audience rating. Those are awful reviews. I mean, this show was pretty much targeted towards critics, and even they are split about it, only 50% liked it. So that's not good. But the audience rating, which is arguably even more important, it's all the way down there at 9%. So people really hate this show. And on IMDb it's not looking much differently. It's sitting at a 2.4 out of 10, from almost 3,000 reviews so far. So audiences hate it, critics don't like it, and even the mainstream media doesn't seem to like it. We got this article by Forbes saying HBO Max's Velma is getting absolutely savaged in reviews and online. And the article's talking pretty negatively about the show. So at least they are being honest this time, because it's receiving so much backlash that it's probably impossible to hide it. But of course we also have other articles that are still trying to defend it, like this one. Velma, what Scooby Doo gatekeepers and trolls don't get about the prequel. And the article just goes on to talk about how people that don't like it are racist and gatekeepers and misogynistic, and like they can't understand at all why people don't like this show. How can someone be this ignorant? Or another article here. Velma review bombed on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb as reactions flood online. Yeah, review bombed. As soon as they put out some garbage and fans don't like it and rate it negatively, they always call it review bombing. They did it with Rings of Power, they did it with The Witcher Blood Origin, they did it with She-Hulk, and now they're doing it with Velma. But people are starting to look through their lies. People are starting to realize, wait, that's no review bombing. Actual fans don't like this show, and for good reasons. They're not all racists. Looking through the reviews, almost all of them I've seen, almost all of them have absolutely plausible reasons for not liking this show. I won't show you everything, but we have this comment for example, by Kyle, who wrote, "They used the Scooby Doo IP to get me to click on the trailer. Then the trailer is a meta commentary about people who get upset when anything changes. Which feels pretty bad. I clicked on this because they're using an IP I love, so I would hope I would see some familiar aspects about these characters and not be insulted for my engagement. Starting off on a bad foot. Then it's just bad to worse. I don't care about the race changes. But they are not the same characters, at all. There's not an ounce of reference for the source material. It's got as much to do with Scooby Doo as the Clue board game does. This show isn't for Scooby Doo fans. I'm not sure who it's for, maybe other than Mindy who wanted to have a self-insert. I think this was attached to Scooby Doo because Mindy doesn't have enough confidence in this work to stand on its own. And she would be right. It wouldn't have nearly as much controversy, I wouldn't be writing this review. It would have just been another failed show that no one heard about. The only reason it's made any noise is because people are rushing to defend the beloved IP that's been spit on. And he's absolutely right, and that's what most reviews look like for this show. Those are real fans, you can tell they are fans and they are upset. And what is HBO doing? They're just insulting those fans. That's how they react. They don't care about the fans, instead they attack them. But that just shows that they're desperate. They don't know what to do. It's damage control. And while it's sad for all the Scooby Doo fans, it's also kind of funny to watch the studio be so desperate and see them fail so hard. The show is already a flop, okay? Many people will just watch the first episode and then drop it after that, just to see how bad it actually is. So that's pretty funny. But what's your opinion on the show? Have you seen it already? What did you think of it? Write it in the comments down below. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Other than that, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.